Hola! Welcome to Old San Juan Explorers. We're starting our adventure in Plaza Colón, named after, you guessed it, Christopher Columbus, or Cristobal Colón in Spanish. Look up at that big statue in the middle. He's pointing out like he's ready to discover something new, just like you today. This plaza is where locals and tourists gather. Around you are colorful buildings, music from cafes, and often pigeons trying to steal your snacks. So guard those cookies. It's a great place to stretch before our walk begins. Ready to find forts, pirate stories, and secret tunnels? Let's go. Now, pause the audio and resume when you reach Castillo de San Cristobal. Whoa, check out those huge stone walls. This is Castillo de San Cristobal, the biggest Spanish fortress ever built in the New World. It was built over 150 years to protect San Juan from pirates and invading ships. That's right, real pirates. Let's head into the fortress. Watch your step on the cobblestone soldiers marched here hundreds of years ago. Inside, you'll find secret tunnels, sentry posts, where guards kept watch, and dungeons. Look for a drawing scratched into the wall in the old prison. It's a pirate ship. Legend says it was carved by a captured prisoner. Fun fact, the soldiers used to fire coconuts as practice cannonballs when they ran out of ammo. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach La Fortaleza and Umbrella Street. Now we're on Calle Fortaleza, and you'll notice something magical above us. Colorful umbrellas floating in the sky. This is a famous photo spot, and the umbrellas change colors with the seasons. Pretty cool, huh? At the end of the street is La Fortaleza, which means the fortress. It's the oldest governor's mansion still in use in the Western Hemisphere, almost 500 years old. Puerto Rico's current governor still lives here, but don't knock we didn't bring cookies. Kid tip, count how many different colors of umbrellas you can see. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach La Puerta de San Juan. Look at that big red door. This is La Puerta de San Juan, the main entrance to the city back in the 1600s. Important guests, like kings, queens, and bishops, would walk through this gate and into the city. It's called the San Juan Gate, and it was locked every night to keep the city safe. Imagine if you weren't inside by sunset. Too bad. You'd have to camp outside the walls with the wild animals. Quiz. If you had a secret key to this door, what would you hide behind it? Now pause the audio and resume when you reach Santa Maria Magdalena de Pazzi Cemetery. This peaceful place is one of the most beautiful cemeteries in the world. It's where many famous Puerto Ricans are buried, including poets, musicians, and politicians. The white marble headstones and sculptures almost glow in the sunlight. It's also right by the ocean because in the old days, people believed the dead should rest with a view of the rising sun. Listen, you might hear the waves whispering stories of the past. Fun fact. That round red dome is a chapel, and its color matches La Puerta de San Juan on purpose. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach Paseo del Morro. Now we've arrived at El Morro, the mighty fortress guarding San Juan's harbor. This place is huge, 6 levels built over 250 years. Stop one, the lawn. Before you go inside, look at all the families flying kites. That's a tradition here. People have flown kites on this lawn for generations. The wind is perfect for it. Kid challenge. What kind of kite would you fly here? A dragon? A pirate ship? Stop 2. Inside the fort. Inside, climb the ramps and explore the cannon platforms. This is where soldiers stood guard. The walls are so thick that cannonballs would bounce off them. Some even stuck inside. Stop 3. The lighthouse. That tall tower is Puerto Rico's oldest lighthouse. It still works. Imagine shining light to keep pirate ships away. Spoiler, it didn't always work. Fun fact, some say a ghost guard named Juan still watches the fort at night. Don't worry, he's friendly. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach Cuartel de Balaja. Behind El Morro is this giant pink building, Cuartel de Balaja. It was built for Spanish soldiers to sleep, eat, and hang out between battles. It had its own bakery, hospital, and even a ballroom. Now, it's a cultural center and home to the Museo de las Americas, which has cool exhibits about native tribes, African heritage, and Puerto Rican art. Fun tip, the courtyard is great for photo sand. There's usually shade to rest your feet. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach Iglesia de San Jose. Welcome to Iglesia de San Jose, one of the oldest churches in the Americas. It took over 200 years to finish building. Talk about slow construction. Inside, people once painted over the walls, but when workers cleaned it recently, they found beautiful old frescoes hiding underneath, like a secret treasure. Kid fact: a famous artist named Jose Campeche painted in this church. He even helped design parts of it. Now pause the audio and resume when you reach the last stop, Plaza del Quinto Centenario. We end our tour here at the Plaza del Quinto Centenario, built in 1992 to celebrate 500 years since Christopher Columbus arrived in the Americas. That giant statue? It's called the Totem Tellurico, made of volcanic stone and covered with carvings. It's like a time machine showing the stories of the Taino people who lived here long before Columbus. Kid game. Can you find 3 animals carved into the totem? Now we are all done with the walking tour. I hope you have learned a lot about the history and buildings of San Juan. Let me know what you think about this tour. Prescribe if you want more audio tours. Until next time,